I grew up with dogs and pets throughout my life. We've had parakeets, rabbits, fish, and we just always enjoyed them. I've always felt that a family pet is very important to you and for children to have something to connect to. And for the past 20 years, my husband and I have had a Labrador retriever of some kind, and now we have two. One's a yellow lab and one is a black lab. So and as I did my research about pets and how they are important to people, near the 25 years of research, they have shown that living with pets can provide certain health benefits. They help lower your blood pressure and also lessen your anxiety. They boost our immunity. Sometimes just talking about a pet is a way to start a conversation with someone that you don't know. There are also allergy fighters. Years ago, it was thought that if you had a family pet, the children were more likely to have allergies to pets. But however, now with research, they're showing that growing up with a furried animal, such as a dog or cat, or living on a farm with large animals, you have less chances of allergies and also asthma. If your dog lived in the home, infants were less likely to show that they had pet allergies. They were also less likely to have eczema, which is a skin condition that causes itching and red patches. They have higher levels of immune system chemicals, a sign of stronger immune system activation. Dogs are dirty animals, and this suggests that babies who have a greater exposure to dirt and allergens have a stronger immune system. In the article that I was reading, it was referred to that dogs or pets are date magnets. And for the people that are single out there, they say it's a great way to make a love connection. You don't need to have the internet matchmaking. A dog is a natural way to start a conversation. Dogs for the elderly, they have shown that Alzheimer's patients are less anxious. Their caregivers that are there helping them are less burdened because of having a pet, particularly if it's a cat, because they're less maintenance than a dog. Walking a dog or caring for a pet for a person that is elderly, for those who are able to, it provides them companionship and exercise. Just the daily routine of taking care of them, watering them, walking your horse, provides them with exercise and companionship. One insurance company in Columbus, Ohio, even has, when they do the medical screening for people that are over 75 years of age and older, if they say they have a pet, they give them a discount. Pets are good for the mind and soul. People who have AIDS are less likely to suffer from depression. This is also pronounced for people who are very strongly attached to their pets. In one study, stockbrokers that had a cat or a dog that they've adopted have less chances or have lower blood pressure readings during the stressful situation than people who do not have a pet. Like any enjoyable activity, playing with a dog or a pet can elevate your levels of serotonin or dopamine, which are nerve transmitters that are known to have pleasurable and calming properties. Having pets is good for the heart. Heart attack patients who have pets survive longer than those who don't. According to several studies, men who are pet owners have less signs of heart disease. They have lower triglyceride and cholesterol levels than non-owners. Pets also provide and improve your fitness. They give us love, exercise, companionship. In some ways, in some cases, it gives you the will to survive. They give us unconditional love, and what more can we ask? They don't talk back, they don't argue, and they don't leave you for somebody else. Pet owners often develop a strong bond with them, even if they're not the cuddly animal like a bird or a turtle. Owning a pet brightens our day. It helps fight depression and also the blues, and they help regulate your moods. They are beneficial to exercise in keeping you healthy, walking them and taking care of your horses or cats or animals. It helps your exercise for your daily routine. They are calming therapy for your body and soul. They calm us down without using drugs or pills. Petting a cat or teaching birds how to do things can relieve your tension and lower your blood pressure. Pets in our conversation. Anytime you may be at a party and want to start a conversation with someone you don't know, just talk about pets. They say that there are over 60% of households in the U.S. have a pet. So you have a high chance of meeting someone that has a pet that they're devoted to. Owning a pet can make you live longer, so it's a wise investment. According to the study of the Minnesota Stroke Institute, more than 4,000 cat owners that they watched for 10 years dramatically reduced their chance of dying from heart disease. People who own cats were less likely by 30% to suffer a heart attack. Although these researchers cannot make the same conclusions about dogs, they have similar results. The psychological benefits of pets can make a big difference in someone's life. Some studies have concluded that children can cope with stressful situations more easily if they have a pet. Researchers believe that this is probably because of the obvious fact that pets provide love, and with the fact that the structured routine for taking care of a pet is a positive for the child. There are prisoners that are taking care of teaching these dogs, the training of them, to perform services for the disabled people. Not only it helps the organization for the high demand for the service animals, but they also rehabilitate the prisoners, contributing to their better behavior in the prison. The health benefits of a dog is generally beyond just the psychological factors. They are used to help detect and predict medical conditions. They have trained some dogs to smell the urine of a human being, and they can identify if they have bladder cancer. They're not quite sure how they can do that, but they're still in the studies for that. Certain dogs can predict if their owner is going to have an epileptic seizure. Somehow they have them live with them for about a year, and by that time they actually learn how to know if they're going to have a seizure. I'm sure that you're all thinking of the dogs or the pets that you've owned in your last life. So having a pet will make your life less arduous, and hopefully you also have a chance to be rewarded with positive things in your life by owning a pet, maybe in the future. So as I ask you as a group, how many here have a pet? Just checking to see if the statistics are similar.